Hi, and thanks for joining for the class today. So today we're going to really challenge our core strength and control with a range of exercise sequences. We're going to start the class in standing, then we're going to come down onto our sides, into sitting and onto our backs as well today. So I hope you enjoy the class. Remember, always work to a level that you feel comfortable with, particularly with some of the more tougher exercise sequences included in the class today. Okay, so when you're ready, let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start by bringing those toes apart and those heels apart, so those feet at that hip width distance. Just to start with, transfer that weight onto the fronts of your toes and then back onto your heels. So just nice and slowly forwards and back. Again, just looking for that midpoint between those two movements. So we're going nice and evenly with that weight through those feet. Knees are soft, not locked back, hands up into your pelvis. Very gently, we're going to tilt the pelvis forward and then tilting it back. So just nice and slowly forwards and back. Just looking for that midpoint between those two movements. So in that nice and neutral position. Those ribs are soft, collarbones wide, and that neck nice and long and lifted. Okay, so we're going to bring one leg just in front here. We're going to start by flexing at that hip, raising those hands at the same time, and then lower back down. So we're raising up and down. So that leg you're standing on is working hard to support you, lifting and lowering that opposite leg. Lift up and lower. Well done. And again, raising up and lowering. Keeping that nice control of that movement as we lift up and lower. Good, and again, lift up and lower. Well done. Now, on this next one, if you can, we're going to raise up, hold that there, bring those arms up and around in that circle, bring them forwards and lower down. Good, and again, float those hands up. Hold that position, raise those arms up and around in that circle and down. Well done, and again, raising up, hold that there. Reach those arms up and around in that circle, forwards and down. Let's do one more time. Float those hands up, reaching up and around in that circle with those arms and lowering back down. Well done. Bring the leg back down. So do the same the other side, opposite leg just in front. We're going to start by raising that leg just that hip level and then lower back down. Bring those arms with it as you're lifting and lowering through that leg. Good, so that leg you're standing on, keep that knee soft. It's working hard to support you as we're lifting and lowering. Well done, and again, lift up and lower. Good, lifting and lowering. Well done, and again. Now on this next one, we're going to lift up, we're going to hold that there again, bring those arms up and around in that circle, forwards and lower back down. And again, raise those hands up, hold that there, reach those arms up and around in that circle, and down. Good, and again, float those hands up, hold that there, reach those arms up and around in that circle, and then lower. Good, and again, float those hands up, hold that there, bring those arms up and around in that circle, forwards and down. Last couple, raise those hands, bring those arms up and around in that circle, forwards and down. One last time, float those hands up, hold that there, reaching those arms up and around in that circle, and lowering back down. Well done. Okay, so we're going to work our legs a little bit more here. I'm going to just raise one leg, so just have my toe resting onto the ground. This other leg, we're going to do a little dip. So we're going to drop down, lift up. Keeping that pelvis nice and level, just a little dip down, lift up. This opposite leg just staying on those toes, drop down, lift up. And again, sink down, lift up. Well done. Drop down, lift up. Good, so nice and controlled. Dip down, lift up. Let's do 5 more here. So we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift back up, lower that leg back down. Well done. Do the same on the other side. So just that opposite leg, toe resting on the ground. This leg's going to do a few little dips. So we're going to drop down, lift up. So it's not a huge movement. Dip down, lift up. That pelvis staying level, dipping down, lifting up. Good, and again. Drop down, lift up. And again, dip down, lift up. Let's do 5 more. There we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift back up. Well done. Relax that leg back down. Okay, so we're going to do some standing clams now. Again, just to challenge that bit of balance and that control as well. So we're going to start with one toe just resting back onto the mat there, close to the other foot. We're going to open out through those hips and fold back. So hip bones pointing forwards, we're opening out, fold back, staying up nice and tall as you open out and fold back. Good, and again, opening out and fold back. Open out and back. So keeping that control, open out, fold back. Now if that's comfortable there, continue with that toe resting on the mat, or if you can, we're going to hook that foot around the other leg and open out again, fold back. Good, opening out, fold back. So keeping that control and back, well done. Opening out, fold back. Stay up nice and tall, good. Open out, fold back, well done. Now on this next one, if you can, we're going to open out, hold that there. If you can, we're going to stretch and tap for 8. So we're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Fold the knee back in, lower that leg back down. Very good. So let's do the same on the other side. So toe resting on the ground, knee soft. We're going to open out, fold back. So hip bones pointing forwards. We're not rolling with that hip. It's just a small movement. Opening out as far as comfortable and back. Opening out, folding back. Well done. And back. So if that's comfortable here with that toe resting on the mat, continue there. Or if you can, we're going to hook that foot around the other leg. Open out, fold back again. Opening out and fold back. Well done. Keeping that pelvis nice and level, those hip bones forward as you're opening out, fold back. Well done. Open out, fold back. Last few and back. Good. And again, opening out, fold back. Good. Now if you can on this next one, we're going to open out, hold that there, and then we're going to stretch and tap for 8. So we're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Fold the knee back in, lower that leg back down. Very good. Well done. Okay, so we're going to come side on so you can see me a bit clearer. We're going to do our standing swimming here. So you're going to have one leg in front, one leg just behind from here. We're going to bend through this front leg. And we're going to start by just raising this back leg, lifting up and lowering. So we're taking a lot of that weight through that front leg. Lift up and lower. Good. Lift up and lower. Now if that feels comfortable here, then we can raise those hands just at that shoulder height, and we can raise that opposite arm and lower. Raising the opposite arm and down. Breathing out as you lift up, breathe in as you lower. Nice and control. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Bring that leg back in, bring those arms back down. Very good. Do the same with the side. So we're going to reach forward with that front leg, that kind of lunge position. Opposite leg behind. We're going to extend that hip and lower. So we're lifting and lowering. Keeping that control. Good. Lifting and lowering. Now if you can bring those arms back in up to that shoulder height and raise that opposite arm, opposite leg. Good. Extending and lowering. Nice and controlled. Good. Let's do 5 more. So we go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Fold those legs back in, lower those arms back down. Well done. Okay, so we're going to just work on that control a little bit further, and we're going to lunge back. So we're going to take one leg back, and I'm going to drop down into a little lunge, lift up, and then come up into a single leg stand. Same leg, going to drop down, lift up into that single leg stand. Drop down, push up into that single leg. And again, dip down, push up, back to that single leg. Good, let's do 5 more. So I'm going to go 5. Pushing up, drop down, 4, 3, 2, and last one, 1, lifting up and lower back down. Well done. So do the same with the side. So we're going to step back into that little lunge, drop down, push up into that single leg. And again, sit back, push up to that single leg. And again, dip down, push up, single leg. Let's do 5 more. So we go 5. And 4, pushing up. 3, 2, and 1, pushing up and lowering that leg back down. Well done. Okay, so we're going to do a few roll downs from here. So we're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to tuck that chin down, rolling those hands slowly down towards the floor. Take a breath at the end there. As you breathe out, gently coming back up into standing. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, tuck that chin down, rolling those hands slowly down towards the floor. Take a breath at the end there. And as you breathe out, slowly coming back up into standing. Good. One more time. Breath in. As you breathe out, tuck that chin down, rolling those hands, curling down into that C shape towards the floor. Breath at the end here. And as you breathe out, coming back up into standing. Good. Now we're going to roll our hands down and come down onto our side. So we're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to tuck that chin down, rolling those hands slowly down towards the floor. Just going to soften our knees at the end point. Then we're going to walk our hands down and come down onto our sides and continue our class from here. Okay, so we can continue down onto our sides, but we're going to start on our elbow here. So elbow directly underneath that shoulder here, the forearm just resting onto the mat. We're going to have our knees bent up to start with, those hips kind of stacked, those collarbones nice and wide, so we're really opening out through that chest here and just lifting through that waist. Well done. Okay, so we're going to lift this top leg up to that sort of hip height level, and we're going to start here with our bicycle movement. So we'll do a side bicycle. So we're going to bring the leg forwards and around as if we're cycling that bike, pulling through, bending and extending through that knee. So we're maintaining this position through that center as we're pulling that leg around as if we're riding that bike with that single leg, pulling around and back. Well done. Still keeping that chest nice and open and wide. Good. Moving that leg through and around, pulling through the air. Good. Pull through, pulling that heel back and around. Well done. Moving through, still breathing in and out as we're moving that leg through and around. Well done. Last few here, pulling around and back. Good. Let's do one more. Pulling around and then back to that start. Well done. Okay, so we're going to stay onto our elbow here. Still make sure that's underneath that shoulder. Top arm we're going to have here. We're going to stretch it above our head and we're going to lift up into a side bend. Now we're going to lift up through this waist. As we do that, we're going to extend the top leg, reaching that top arm and then back. So breathe out, reaching away. Breathe in, folding back. Breathing out, reaching away. Breathe in, back. Let's do 5 more. So we're going to go 5. And back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Bring that leg and arm back down. Very good. So we're going to grab our thicker block or whatever you're using to support our head, and we're going to come all the way down onto our sides, onto the mat here. So we're going to straighten out both legs here, keeping those hips really stacked on top of each other. We're going to lift this top leg, bring it up to the side, and then we're going to tap that foot to the knee, reach up, and then lower down. And again, so we're going to lift up, tap foot to knee, reach up and down. And again, lift up, tap foot to knee, extend and lower. And again, lift up, tapping and lowering. And again, lift up, tap foot to knee, extend the leg and lower. And again, tap, lift and lower. Good, so we're going to keep repeating the sequence here. And down, still keeping those hips stacked. Good, and down. So we're lifting up, tap down, lift up and lower. Really challenging those glute muscles. Well done. And down, well done. And again, keeping that center nice and controlled. Lift up, tapping, extend and lower. And again, lift up, tap and lower. Last few, really feeling that those glute muscles. Well done. Lift up, tap, extend and lower. Last couple. Tapping and down. One last time. Tap and lower back down. Well done. Bend those knees. Give that muscle a little rest there. And relaxing that top leg. Well done. Okay, so we've got to do the same again on the other side just to even ourselves out. So we'll bring our block with us to use in a moment, and we're going to come round onto that elbow again as we did before. So elbow directly underneath that shoulder. Again, keeping those collarbones nice and wide. That side just lifted up through here, so in that nice diagonal position. And we're going to lift this top leg and we're going to go into our bicycle. So that leg lifted to that hip height, and we're going to pull the leg through and around as if we're cycling that bike. So we're pulling that heel back and around, moving through. So still keeping that control through that center as we're pulling that leg through and around, moving gently through. Good. Cycling that leg. Good. That leg at that hip height, pulling around and back. Moving through and back. Well done. And again, pulling through and back. Moving through. Well done. Pulling around and back. Good. And again. Pulling around and back. Very good. Keeping that leg at that hip height, moving through and back. Good. Pulling through and back. Nice and control. Pulling around and back. Very good. Last few. One more time, pulling through and back. Well done. Relax that leg back down. Okay, so we're going to stay on that elbow, so really challenging that upper body a bit here. Elbow underneath that shoulder still. And then we're going to go into our side bend. Our arm's going to stretch at the same time. And we're going to reach up, reach that arm and leg, and then fall back. And again, lifting up and down. So extending that top leg, reaching up and lowering. Let's see if we can do 5 more. So we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Lowering down and then coming all the way down onto our side. Come off that arm. Good. So we're coming down onto our side here. We're going to straighten both legs out as we did before. And we do our leg lift sideways with that toe tap here. So we're going to bring this top leg up to the side. Then we're going to tap that foot to that lower knee, extend the leg and lower. And again, lift up, tap foot to knee, extend and lower. And again, lift up, tap down, extend and lower. Still keeping those hips stacked as we're controlling that movement through that center, lifting, tap down, extend and lower. And again, lift up, tap down, extend and lower. Well done. And again, tapping down and lower. And again, lift up, tap down and lower. Well done. And again, lift up, tap down and lower. Well done. Tap down, lift up and lower. And again, tap down and lower. Well done. Tap down and lower. Tap down and lower. Last few. Controlling that movement, really working those glute muscles. Good. Lift up, tap down, extend and lower. One more. Tap down and lower that leg down. Well done. Bend those knees up. Ooh, give those glute muscles a little rest there. Very good. Okay, so we're going to move round and up into sitting now. So just coming up into sitting. We're going to work through that control a little bit through our center and work our abdominals with some rollbacks here. So I want you to have your feet and knees that hip width distance apart. We're going to sit up nice and tall, reach our arms forward. We're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, I just want you to roll back just halfway and then re-stacking through that spine nice and tall. And again, rolling back and controlling that movement. So it's really about that control, rolling back nice and slowly and then re-stacking nice and tall up. Good. Roll back, re-stack, nice and tall here. And again, roll back, re-stacking tall. Good. And again, roll back and then re-stack tall. And again. And re-stack tall. Lovely. Let's add a few arm scissors here. So we're going to roll back, hold that there, raise the arm and down, opposite arm and re-stack forwards. Good. And again, roll back, hold that if you can, raise the arm and down, opposite arm and then re-stacking. Good. Last one. Roll back, raise the arm, opposite arm and then re-stacking here. Well done. Relax those arms down. Okay, so we're going to work our arms a little bit here with some tricep dips, but again, really challenge that control. So we're going to bring those hands, so hands pointing towards your feet here. We're going to keep those elbows in towards our sides so we work those triceps. And we're going to raise one leg up into a tabletop position here. So we're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, I'm going to dip, so lower my arms down and extend the leg and then fold back. And again, reaching away and back. See if we can do 8 more here. So we're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Fold back, lower that leg back down. If there's too much of that leg lifted, we can just dip here with those feet down. Or if you can, we can raise the other leg up into that tabletop. And same again, elbows into our side. We're going to drop down and lift back. So just a little dip back and up. Let's do 8 more. So we're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Lower that leg down. Bring those arms back forward. Very good. Okay, so from here we're going to roll back onto our back. So we're going to slowly roll back down onto our backs here. So feet and knees that hip width distance apart. Those collarbones nice and wide, that neck nice and long and lifted. And we're going to do our one leg stretch from here. So let's just float one leg up into tabletop. Take a breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to extend the leg away, breathe in to fold back. Lower the leg, opposite leg lifted. Breathing out, reach away, breathe in to fold back and lower. So we're going to alternate here. So this is a level we can always come back to if we need to, or continue out, keeping that pelvis nice and level as you reach away and fold back. Okay, now if that's comfortable there, we can float both legs up into double tabletop. Same again, reach away and back. Breathing out, breathe in to fold back. Breathe out, reach away, breathe in to fold back. Nice and control, well done. Reaching away and back. So really making sure we're not letting that back arch as we extend the leg away, keeping that control through that center as we lengthen the leg and back. Breathing out, breathe in to fold back. Very good, and again. Breathing out, breathe in to fold back. Very good. Now if you can, we can go a little bit quicker and add abdo prep in for those last few if you want to. So we're going to breathe out, holding that abdo prep, a little bit quicker with those legs, breathing in for 2, breathing out, breathing in for 2, breathing out, breathing in, and out, breathing in, and out. Well done. Last few, breathing in, and out. One more time, breath in, and out. Fold those legs back, lower that head down, lower those legs one at a time back to that start. Let's bring those knees and have a little hug, just to stretch that out there, well done. Breathing in, and out, just sinking down to that stretch, that little bit further if you can, breath in, and out. Good, and again, breath in, and out. Sinking down, well done. Lowering those legs back down, back to that start position. So his feet and knees that hip width distance apart. Well done. Just tilting that pelvis again forwards and back if you need to. We're going to go into our bridge here, but we're going to straighten one leg along the mat here, arms down by your side, and we're going to raise this leg up towards the other leg. So we're going to raise the leg up. Now as we're lifting it up, we're going to start now lifting up into that bridge, keeping that leg extended, and then lowering back down, and then lower the leg back down to the mat. So that leg's kind of kicking up, and then we're coming up with it into that bridge. Breath in to hold, and as you breathe out, lowering back down. Good, and again, lifting up with that leg, then raising up with it into that bridge. Breath in, and out. Lowering back down, good, and again, lifting that leg, and then following that body up into that bridge and slowly back down, lower the leg down. Well done. Last couple, raise that leg up, following that body, lifting into that bridge and lowering on that out breath back down. One more time this side, lifting up, And raising up into that bridge, breath in and out. As you're lowering back down, well done. Fold that leg back in. Let's do the same the other leg. So opposite leg extended away. We're going to raise that leg up and we're going to lift following with that leg up into that bridge and then slowly lowering back down. Lower the leg to the mat. And again, raise that leg up. Follow with that leg, lifting into that bridge, breath in and out. Lowering back down. Good, and again. Raising up, breath in to hold. And as you breathe out, lowering back down, lower that leg down. Good, last few here. Lifting up. Follow with that body, lifting into that bridge. And breathing out, lowering back down. Well done, and again. Lifting up, breath in and out. Lower back down. Let's do one last time. Lifting that leg. And we're coming up. Breath in and out. Lowering that leg back down. Well done. Fold that leg back in again. Very good. Okay, now if you can, we're going to float both legs back up into that double tabletop position. I'm going to raise my hands up towards the ceiling here. Now I'm going to lift up, I'm going to curl up with that abdo prep, reaching over to my left knee here. We're going to hold that there with my right leg. I'm going to tap down for 3, 2, 1, and then lower back down. Okay, now this time I'm going to reach for that right leg, holding that position with that abdo prep. With that left leg, I'm going to go 3 little taps, 2, 1, good, and lower back down. So we're going to keep alternating sides, reaching over, and then tapping for 3, 2, 1, good, and lower. Opposite leg, lifting up, hold that there, 3, 2, 1, good, and lower. As we're reaching up, hold that there, that knee tap for 3, 2, 1, keep that knee angle the same, not letting that knee bend, keeping that 90 degrees, 3, 2, 1, little taps and lower. And again, alternating sides, lifting up, and 3, 2, 1, good, and lower. And again, lifting up, 3, 2, 1, good, and lower. Let's do one more each side, reaching up, and 3, 2, 1, good, and lower. Last time, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Lower that head down, lower those legs one at a time, bring those arms back down. Well done. Let's have another little hug just to stretch out through that spine. Very good. So take a nice deep breath in and out. As you breathe out, just sink down into that stretch a little bit further. Good, now we're just going to do one more movement to test that kind of strength through our abdominals and our core control here. So we're going to lower those legs back down to that start. Bring our hands behind our head for this one. Now I'm going to float both legs up into that double tabletop again. Now if you can from here, we're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to lift into that abdo prep, stretch the legs away. I want you to hold this here. We're going to do a little flutter kick for 5. So we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then fold back and lower. Good, and again, breath in. As you breathe out, lift up, extend the legs away, hold that here, and we'll do flutter kicks for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then fold the legs back, lower back down. Good, and again, lifting up, extend the legs away, hold that there, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back to that start, lower that head back down. Well done, and again, lifting up, extend the legs away, hold that there, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fold back and lower. Can we do one more set if you can? We're going to lift up, extend the legs, hold that there, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and fold back. Lower that head, lower those legs one at a time, back to that start. Well done. Okay, let's bring those arms down by your side or out to the side of you. We're going to go into a nice little recovery rotation stretch. We're going to drop those knees over to one side, turn that head to that opposite side if you can, then gently coming back up and over that opposite direction. So we're just rotating side to side from here. Drop those knees over, turning that head. Well done, coming back up and over in that opposite direction. Well done. Bring those knees back up and over. Drop those knees over, turning that head. Good. Coming back up and over in that opposite direction. Well done. And again, lifting up. Drop those knees over, turning that head. Gently rotating. Coming back up and over in that opposite direction. Well done. And again, lift those knees up, drop those knees over, turning that head. Well done. Coming back up and over in that opposite direction. Good, one more each side, drop those knees over, turning that head. Going back up and over. Well done, bring those knees up, bring those arms back down by your side. Okay, so let's stretch out through our bottom muscles now. So I'm going to put one foot onto the opposite knee. Allow that leg just to relax open there. If that's enough of a stretch, then just stay there. Or if you can, we can bring the other leg up in towards you, just as far as you feel comfortable. And then we're going to hold this stretch here. So just taking a few nice deep breaths in and out. On that out breath, if you can, just relax down into that stretch, that little bit further if you can. Holding that there, breathing in and out. Good, and again, breath in and out. Well done, and again, breathing in and out. One more time, breath in and out. And then lowering that leg back down. Very good, we do the same the other side, so opposite foot onto the other knee. Allow that leg just to relax open there. If that's enough of a stretch, then just stay there. Or if you can, we're going to bring the other leg up in towards you, again, just as far as you're comfortable, and we're going to hold this stretch here. So just taking a few nice deep breaths in and out. On that out breath, if you can, just relax down into that stretch, that little bit further if you can, holding that there, breathing in and out. Good, and again, breath in and out, sinking down, good, and again, breath in and out. And then lowering that leg back down. Then we're going to stretch out through our hamstrings now. So knee up towards the ceiling, lengthen out through the back of that leg. You can use your hand to support that leg there, holding that stretch, breathing in and out. Good, and again, breath in and out. And if you can, we're going to point and flex through the ankle here, just gently moving through. Well done. And then holding that stretch again, toes pointing up towards the ceiling. And then lowering that leg back down. Well done, we do the same the other side, knee up towards the ceiling, lengthen out through the back of the leg, toes pointing up towards the ceiling here, holding that stretch, breathing in and out. Good, breathing in. And if you can, we're going to point and flex through the ankle here, just gently moving through. And then holding that stretch again, toes pointing up towards the ceiling. And then lowering that leg back down, well done. And we're just going to slowly come back up into sitting, just to finish off here. So just sitting comfortably, legs crossed or legs out in front of you, whatever feels comfortable for you. Going to relax those shoulders down. Good, keeping that neck nice and long here. We're going to bring those elbows in towards our sides, shoulders down. We're going to open out through that chest and then fall back. And again, opening out and fall back. And again, opening out and back. Now this time we're going to open out, reach those palms away and folding back. Good. And again, open out, reaching away and fold back. And again, opening out, reaching away and folding back. And again, open out, reach away and fold back. Well done. One more time. Open out, reach away and folding back. Very good. Then we're going to have our hands in front here and we're going to reach those arms up and above our head and then back down. Good. And again, reaching up and slowly back down. Good. Now this time we're going to reach up again. Bring those hands behind our head. Little drop down to the side and back. Opposite side and back. Reaching up again. Hands behind your head and then rotating around to one side and back. Opposite side and back. Good. Reaching up. Hands behind your head. Little side bend and back. Opposite side and back. Reaching up. Hands behind your head and then into that spine twist again. Rotating around and back. Opposite side and back. Reach those arms up and then lowering back down. Well done. Relaxing those shoulders again. Fantastic. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the class today. Thank you for joining me and hopefully see you again soon.